The reigning Indiana Statehouse was christened in 1888, becoming the fifth incarnation to house the state administration. It replaced a structure on the identical site that was modeled on the Greek Parthenon, but later condemned due to structural defects. The budgeted $2 million proved more than sufficient, as construction costs amounted to only $1.8 million. Frugal Governor James D. returned the excess of $200,000 to the general fund for other purposes. Indianapolis architect Edwin May designed the structure but died the initial year of construction. Building began in 1880 in the Italian Renaissance style. Adolph Scherer served as his replacement until the Statehouse's completion. Native Indiana materials were employed, including the oak doors and limestone used throughout the structure. The central dome was completed in 1883, and the building wired for electricity, even though Indianapolis did not yet possess a power grid. The first legislature session convened in 1887, despite unfinished construction requiring an additional year. The building was designed in the shape of a cross with a glass dome ceiling connecting the four wings. The pinnacle of the structure reached 256 feet, becoming the second tallest building in the state upon completion. The structure is 4 stories high. The first floor houses committee rooms are used for the House of Representatives and the Senate. The second floor hosts the executive administrative offices. The third is divided into the House of Representatives chambers on the east side and the Senate on the west. The offices of the Supreme Court are on the north, along with their 75,000-volume law library. In the front of the building, a bronze statue of former Governor Oliver Morton presides over the entrance. The history of Indiana chief executives has been littered with sporadic corruption and questionable judgment. Scandal has included undue influence by the Ku Klux Klan, forced sterilization laws for certain individuals in state custody, anti-German laws following World War I, embezzlement convictions, and even a private email use controversy by Governor Mike Pence. There have occurred vicious fistfights between legislators on February 24, 1887, known as the Black Day of the Indiana General Assembly. The cause was the governor attempting to become appointed to the U.S. Senate. Obviously, not everyone was in accord. The governor position has historically posed another threat to occupants. Premature death in office has occurred on 4 occasions, with the most recent being Frank O'Brien, the 47th governor, who served 6 years before dying on September 13, 2003, from a massive stroke at the age of 73. The Capitol building has clearly been a vortex for activity amongst both the living and dead. The top floor has become a site for unforeseen catastrophe. A spiral staircase leads to the 4th floor and reportedly the former mailroom. A mailroom employee lost his balance while steering a cart and fell to the ground floor. There remains questions as to whether it was an accident or suicide. The sound of squeaky wheels still permeates periodically when the building is nearly empty. The basement is the most renowned source of potential horrors. A long-haired woman dressed in a 19th century flowing gown has been reported, along with a black orb. Many years ago, blacksmiths were working in the subterranean chamber. One of their horses lost its composure and panicked. The horse reared and kicked a worker fatally in the head. Whinnying sounds still echo through the basement at night.